Hey Tuto girls, for this activity we're going to make a mask in the shape of a cat for you to wear while you're having fun with your friends. In order to make our mask, we're going to need some paper and a little bit of string. So more precisely, you're going to need a large sheet of paper to protect your table, as well as a smaller sheet of paper where we're going to draw our mask. Then we're also going to need a pair of scissors, which is going to help us cut out the mask, a pencil to use to draw, and then we're also going to need some paint. You can use, all different kinds of colors of paint. I'll let you choose. We're also going to need a glass of water to rinse our paint brushes. We're also going to need some paint brushes. And I have a little bit of glitter here to decorate my mask, and some string. So you can use any kind of string, thread, fisherman string, yarn, whatever your parents can help you find lying around the house. Anything works. Great, so we're going to take our first piece of paper here and fold it right down the middle. And take your thumb and squeeze it right along the left-hand side so it's a really nice and crisp fold. Perfect. So now we're going to take our pencil and we're going to draw the shape of our little cat right here. So it's going to start at the upper eyebrow of the cat, right there, little reference point, and draw a little dot right below. That's going to be where his lower snout is, his little cat nose. So take it from the top dot, we're going to go up and around, make a little cat ear, and then swoop it down below to finish the rest of his cat face. Perfect. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to find the right place to make his eye. So right here is the bottom of his nose, and I'm drawing a really light little line here, and I'm going to draw a circle, which is where the eye hole is going to be. Perfect. So mine is just kind of right in the middle of the mask. Right there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our scissors, and ladies, be very careful during this process. It can be potentially quite dangerous. So take your scissor and lightly poke it right through that hole. What you can also do is split your scissors out and take the sharp end of the scissor and just poke through it. Nice and easy. You can ask your mom and dad to help you with this if it's a little bit too tricky. And then you're going to take your scissor and snip around nice and easy right through the hole. So I recommend you make these kind of small little baby snips. And then you're just going to follow the line that you drew around his eye with your scissors. And take your time here. I know this part can be a little bit difficult. It's probably the hardest part of the activity. So nice and easy. And it can't be too small because this is your mask. You're going to be wearing it with your friends, wearing it at Halloween, wearing it around the house, or to scare your brothers and sisters. And now we're going to cut the outside of the mask. So take your scissors and just follow the line right here that you drew. Although I just realized I think my mask is a little bit big for my face, so I'm just going to cut in and make my line a little bit smaller. Don't forget to cut the ear, which is like a triangle, and then follow your line through. Perfect. So now if we open up our mask, it's a little cat. Awesome. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put him down, and we have to cut holes on either side of the mask in order to put the string through it. So we could use our scissors, but it might make the hole a little bit too big because you can see the scissors are quite large. So what we can do instead is actually take your pencil, take the sharp end of your pencil, and very, very carefully, again, this is another tricky part of the project, poke right through on either side of the mask and poke. Just make sure that your finger isn't on the other side of the poke so you don't get hurt. Great. So I'm just going to clean up the little pokes on either side. And that looks good. Great. So now we're going to paint our mask. So I'm going to use this nice thick brush here. Dab a little water. And you know what? I love pink. It's one of my favorite colors. So I'm going to have a pink cat. Whether or not they exist in real life, it does not matter. You can paint your cat any color you want. It doesn't even have to be a cat. It could be a butterfly. It could be a star. It could be a dragon. It could be any kind of shape. any kind of animal that you want to dress up as, because you can use this mask, you know, when you're getting dressed up. So grab a little bit more paint here and keep brushing all the way through, up and around the mask. Looking good. Even if your little finger gets some paint on it, we're going to be able to wash your hands after, so no worries. Great. So now we have the background of our mask is nice and painted, but we'll have to draw now the insides of the face. So we're going to grab a skinnier little paintbrush here. Perfect. If you don't have a skinnier paintbrush, don't worry, you can use your existing one. I'm going to take some purple paint, because in order to make the features of the cat face, it needs to be a little bit darker than the background color that I'm using. So I think this purple is going to look really nice. So I'm first going to start with the little cat nose. So it has to go kind of down there. So I'm going to start at the corner of the cat eye and slowly pull it down right towards the middle of his little cat face. Perfect. A little bit more. And now I'm going to take my purple paint and I'm going to just follow the contour of the little eye. A little bit more paint. It's kind of like, I don't know if you've seen your mom wear eyeliner. Kind of just putting a little makeup around our cat. Up and around the eye. Nice. A little more water. And remember, it doesn't have to be a cat. It could be any kind of animal that you like, or any kind of shape. You could decorate it how you want. But since cats have a very strong sense of smell, I definitely want them to have a little nose. A little bit more paint. I'm going to do the exact same thing on the right-hand side. So up and around the eye to do a little contouring. Perfect. And make sure that the paint is kind of even throughout. Down. And then we're going to make the other side of his little cat nose. A purple cat nose, that is. I think this is the first cat to ever have a purple nose. Great, so we're going to take the corner of the eye here, just like we did on the left hand, and bring it down. So you see it's equidistance from the left-hand side. And now I'm making a little ridge to his nose, just connecting the two lines together and filling it in. So now his nose will be complete. Great. Okay, he's looking pretty good, my little kitty. So now I'm going to keep decorating him a little bit more, and I'm going to take some of this sparkly glue. You might not have sparkly glue at home. If you don't, that's totally fine. You can use glitter, you can use stickers, whatever it is that you have. And I'm going to make these little dots right up above the eyes, so it's kind of like a little sparkly brow. Like a little princess cat. And just dab the little glue right there, right alongside the brow. She looks so pretty. Oh my God, I can't wait to wear her. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our brush again and take a little bit of more of this purple paint to make her ears. And I'm just going to draw these little triangles right inside of her ears. So it's like the outer pink of the triangle is the outside of her ear, and then the darker is the inside. She looks really good. So now we're going to take our thread here, take about 12 inches, snip, and then we're going to make 2 equidistant pieces. So fold it together, take the middle point, and then take your scissors and just snip really nice and carefully, not to hurt your fingers. Perfect. So now we have 2 separate pieces of yarn. Take your first piece and you're going to poke it through the front of your mask and just slide it right through. And we're going to make a knot. So just take the thread, put it around, and tighten it really nice and slowly, because if you tighten it too fast, it might crush the paper of your mask. Perfect. So I did a little double knot. Looking really cute. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So I'm just going to poke my yarn right through the mask. Pull it through. Perfect. And I'm going to do a little double knot on the other side. So both sides of my masks will be ready. Great. So first knot, and then I'm going to do a little second knot just in case. So it's nice and strong. Perfect. Looking good. My mask is going to be nice and sturdy for when I wear it dancing. So now we're going to take our paintbrush once again. And what we're going to do is we're going to dip it into your background color. So since my background color is pink, I'm just going to put a little bit of paint right on the yarn here so it's masked. And there we go. Amazing job, girls. It looks really great. So Tuto girls, here's our really cute little cat mask. I hope you have a great time wearing it while you're having fun with your friends. I'd love to see your mask and pictures of you and your friends wearing them, so please send in pictures to tutokid.com with the help of your parents. Hope to see you soon!